So Democrats need an education reset. That's the blunt message in a new op-ed from one of the party's own, former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel, the potential 2028 presidential contender, calling out the lack of reform from his fellow Democrats, writing, quote, "We spent the past 5 years debating pronouns without noticing that too many students can't tell you what a pronoun is. We've become so obsessed with bathroom access that we've ignored classroom excellence. America has lost the plot." I would say the Democrats have lost the plot. Let's bring in Fox News contributor Miranda Devine. Miranda, I take you to the National Center for Education. This is what they had to say with the nation's report cards. When it comes to math, we're only 78 were not proficient. And when it comes to reading, 65% were not proficient. So we got a huge problem, but he's almost part of the problem, but at least he can admit it.
Yes, look, really, Lawrence, it's good to see a Democrat at last espouse common sense policy, someone in the sensible lane for the 2028 Democratic lineup. So I have quibbles with what he wrote. He hasn't really pinpointed the prime problem for public schools in this country, and that's the teacher unions. And
That's right.
Randy Weingarten, who has run those unions in one way or another for 3 decades, is running around promoting a book about fascists, which of course she means Donald Trump.
That's right.
And she is wearing a paperclip on her lapel as some sort of symbol against fascism. But she does not mention a word about the historic lows that children in this country are suffering in their education progress. And if you have 65% of children are graduating from school without knowing how to read, they are being consigned to a life on the margins. And, you know, Chicago is one of the worst. So is it any wonder that gang violence in Chicago is through the roof? Those children have been betrayed by the system.
You know, Miranda, I'm so glad that you point to that and the gun violence as well, because there's a correlation between the poor education, that's where it starts, and then
Yes.
crime is right after that. And so you're failing these young people at a very early age. You're not giving them a shot.
Exactly. You know, what option do they have really? They can't really get a proper job. They can't read. They can't do math. They've wasted 13 years of their life, for the most part, learning nothing. What does that do except set them up for a feeling of antagonism towards the system? And I would say, you know, after all these years that we've heard about institutional racism in the police forces, which doesn't exist, as far as I can tell, you know, NYPD, for instance, is majority minority.
So true.
No, what there is institutional racism in the teacher unions, because the kids who are most hurt by this are underprivileged kids, are black kids, are Hispanic kids. And, you know, it's the cruelest thing to do not to equip children with the tools to be able to grasp the American dream for themselves. And, you know, Rahm Emanuel criticises Republicans. He says they want to privatise schooling. Well, it's not about privatising schooling. It's
That's
an
right.
acknowledgement that it is impossible to break the teacher unions. The only option is to give parents choice, to give them charter schools, to give them vouchers so they can stampede out of the public school system, which is what they've been doing.
It's such a good point. And by the way, charter schools are public schools. They get public dollars. So that's
Exactly.
a myth that they often talk about as well. Miranda Devine, great job as
Good
usual.
point.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lawrence.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.